Sponsored by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence.
Jordan's messages.
Why am I over here now? Why is the set different? Old set, new messages. Every episode of Messages, Josh asked me, Jordan, where would you like to be sitting this time? I said, over on the back wall again, Josh. He moved everything over for me.
Rearranged my whole office.
Rearranged the entire office just for me. This story is not true. Let's get to the messages. Hey Jordan and Josh, I'm in a somewhat confusing situation. So I've been talking to this guy that I'm friends with for a year or so. He is one of my closest friends, and one day he told me that he has feelings for me. I don't know if I like him, but I also jokingly asked if he wanted to make out in my garage. What the heck? Are they homeschooled? Like, what is this, Josh? We're broadening our viewership now. We're in public school. Now, looking back on it, probably not the best idea. But anyways, his mom saw that text and a few others and said that he was treating me like a censored. Did she write that or did you write that?
I censored it myself.
And that he was taking advantage of me, which he wasn't. She said to not talk to me for 3 days, which is okay, and I know she was only doing what she thought was best. Me and him had talked about it, deciding we shouldn't ignore it, and he said that he thinks she just was worried about what would happen between us and didn't understand their jokes. It was a joke. I just want to know, is my relationship with his mother ruined, and what should I do about it? I wouldn't. Look, okay, in short, yes, you have ruined any hope with this. Look, all right, you know, I'm not so young anymore. You know, thinking about children out there in this world, I think, okay, if I had a child and I saw that my child had a text from a girl that said, hey, let's make out in your garage. Yeah, it's over. It's ruined. It's ruined. I don't think you can come back from that. It would take a miracle from God, and I don't even know if you're a Christian. I can't tell if they're homeschooled, Josh. You know, sometimes what is it, Josh says, break the camel's back, one straw or something. I don't know, but you broke the straw, the camel is dead.
What if she was just kidding about the making out?
No, you're not kidding. Look, that's not a joke, okay? You can't. You don't joke about that, and then it's like not something that you actually want to do. Like, give me a break.
Only a joke if he said no.
Yes, only a joke if he said no, which I'm assuming that he did. He sounds like an upstanding man, and he's probably homeschooled. Let's move on. Sarah said I really should have let that last girl have it. She's over here, by the way, but. You know, I just, you know, Josh bleeped out the word, so I couldn't, if I knew what the censored part was, I could have gone a little harder, but, you know, this is a family show. Hello, Jordan. I am getting married in 2021, and I am having a dilemma with the guest list for the wedding. I have 2 great aunts on my mother's side. Aunt Jane is very sweet, and I get along with her fine, and I would love to invite her. Aunt Josie is okay. She did once sue a relative after she slipped in their icy driveway. I don't feel as much of a connection with her as I do with Aunt Jane. Do I just invite Aunt Jane and risk hurting feelings? Or do I just suck it up and invite both aunts? Aunt Josie likely wouldn't sue us if anything bad happened. Probably. Thanks. Kick her off the guest list. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. She's just gonna make drama and then sue you and it's over. And you have nothing. What do you have left? Your pride? Your morals? Yeah, just, she's gone. The venue may be insured unless you're doing a backyard wedding because you're homeschooled. And then it's on your father.
You need to talk to the person who is financially responsible if there's a calamity.
That is a great point. Ask your dad. I'm sure this is at your family's property. Ask your dad, hey, if Aunt Jane, which one was it? Josie, if she sues you, for everything you're worth, Dad, what financial situation will you be in?
You need to set up an LLC for this wedding. so that you're not financially responsible.
That's exactly what you need to do.
Call it Backyard Wedding LLC.
And then you can, no, Backyard Josie LLC. Now, guys, please do not forget that you can submit your messages completely anonymously at blimeycow.com/messages. There's a nice little form you can fill out there, as well as some guidelines to follow, so that you can have the best chance of Josh picking your message for the show. And while you're on that page, why don't you take a second to admire our amazing website? I might add that we built it in literal minutes thanks to our friends at Squarespace. Guys, if you want a professional looking website, Squarespace is all you need. Whether you want to start a business, a blog, a web store, a portfolio, whatever you need, Squarespace has a site template that will make it easy to get up and running quickly. And it's easy to make changes to your site when you want to update things. Just a few clicks and you're done. And there are so many different things that you can add to your site too. It's really amazing how simple they've made it, considering how much you can do with it. And Squarespace is an all-in-one platform, which means that they have everything you need to keep your site updated and looking great. No need for other subscriptions once you switch to Squarespace. They have audio blocks which support podcasting, you can run email campaigns, and you can easily look at your site analytics too. Squarespace helps us run our business, and they can help you too. If you want your own space on the web, do it with Squarespace. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to our link squarespace.com/cow, because there you're going to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/cow. Now, let's get back to the messages. Dear Jordan and Josh, I have a crush on my youth pastor. This needs to stop. I've gone to a small church my whole life with very little guys my age. This past year, we got a new youth pastor that is only 3 years older than me. I am in college. I promised myself I wouldn't develop a crush on him because usually when I do, it takes years for me to get over them. Years, literal. But I did. I am on his leadership team, so I kinda have to spend a significant amount of time with him. When I talk to him, I usually revert to saying something very sarcastic or very short answers. I have literally even told him not to make direct eye contact, hug, call, or basically touch me in any single way. Jokingly, of course. And since he is such a great guy, he mainly abides by those rules, except for the no eye contact. I know we can never...
Hey, you want to make eye contact in my garage?
That would be a homeschooler who said that. I know we can never date because he is my youth pastor. Besides this, he has openly told me more than once that please God stay away from me, that he cannot date girls in the church, and that he doesn't even want to date anyone again for a long time. I'm socially awkward and quiet, and he is the cool youth pastor. This can't work out good. No. How can I stop this crush before it goes too far? I already can't get him out of my head. Help me with this messy. T. I'll bleep out that name. I don't want Josie coming after me.
Aunt Josie sues you for an unrelated message.
Dude, that lady is furious right now.
If Aunt Josie invited you into a garage, I wouldn't go.
No, you're not going. Don't go. Okay, look, alright. I'm gonna paint you a realistic picture of... Sorry, I can't say this. I'm not gonna say their name. I will paint you a realistic picture. This is exactly what's going on. This guy is scared to death. He's terrified. This man does not, he's got this job, he does not want to lose his dream job. He's gone to college, he's gone to seminary so this is what he wants. And you are potentially going to rip it from his hands. Look, this guy, it's not that he doesn't care for you. He's like I said, he's terrified out of his mind that you're gonna say something to somebody else and say, I really like the youth pastor a lot. He made eye contact. Yeah, he said he made eye contact. How is he not gonna make eye contact with you when you're in the same building and he's teaching you because you're so young? Wait,
she's in college.
Well, you're in college. Okay? How is he gonna... It's impossible for him. You set these boundaries that he cannot abide by, and then you're gonna come after him with everything that you're worth.
Sue the man.
With Josie. Be a little lenient on the rules, okay? But the no hugging, that's fine. Great. Alright. Awesome. But don't hold this guy accountable for the no eye contact thing, alright? Please. Please, it's ridiculous. Well, Josh, actually, when I come to think about it, she's in college. What's the big deal? He's a youth pastor. She's in college.
I don't, guys.
That's what I was wondering. I was sitting here, like, waiting for you to say something, but I was sitting here thinking, like, there shouldn't be a problem here. Why are you in the youth group?
Well,
I think it says that she works in the church or something.
Look.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great match. You get married. I don't trust you.
We'll edit that out. We'll edit that out.
We'll censor Sarah.
Censored it.
Sarah's hot.
It was too hot of a take.
Popular opinion over here.
Let me just read what. Let me read what she said. He's only 3 years older than her.
Did you not read the message?
I read the message, Josh, but I was confused. I was scared of Aunt Josie. All right, look. Forget everything. Forget it. This guy loves you. And he's trying to give eye contact because he's begging you to be with them. And you set up these rules, and you're being strange, and he's worried. He's like, I don't understand it. I like her, but she's scared for some reason. It's a 3-year difference. Why does it matter?
If she's in college, she could be like 20 and he's 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, big deal.
Look, all right. I've never had to go back so fast on my word. Ever. That's why we have Sarah here. Let's get to the next message.
Alright, that was the last one.
Let's get to the outro.
I guess they're
All right.
miscounted.
Miscounted, he says. Miscounted. We have one more. It's a short one. Hi, Jordan and Josh. I was wondering, how have video games factored into your relationships? With each other? Clarify next time. I've read a lot of research saying how games ruin relationships, and I was wondering if games have impacted your marriages at all. Oh, okay. Is there a way to be a gamer and have a healthy marriage? Thanks, a worried nerd. Well, I guess it depends on how your wife feels about video games. Sarah, how do you feel about video games?
I think the real short answer to this is if you're playing like every night for hours, it's gonna impact your marriage. Don't do it. But if you play every once in a while, it should be cool. Maybe you can play together.
A little co-op.
Yeah, a little co-op, alright? But I've said it once, I've said it before, you must not have watched messages in the past. If you are sitting up all hours of the night, worried nerd, as you've called yourself, all hours of the night, and your wife is going to sleep alone, you've got a problem. Fix it.
She might not be sleeping alone.
She might not be sleeping alone for very long. Whoops.
Oh, maybe we'll censor that.
You gotta cut it, alright? Turn the Rocket League off, alright? You're not even that good. Now it's the outro time. What the? Is that a puppet?
Yeah, get that for Isaac.
Bring it here.
Oh my gosh.
Bring it here. I had.
You know, I took a puppetry class.
Did you?
Alright, okay. What is your name?
I don't have a name yet.
Why?
We're waiting for Isaac to think of one.
Oh,
When he
that's.
can talk. Ha!
What are you doing to me? What would you do? What do you have to say to Aunt Josie?
Don't sue anybody. You're not gonna get invited to the wedding.
Alright, well, guys. don't be messy.